What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be telling you what I learned starting a YouTube channel in 2020. Now, it has certainly been an interesting year, especially for me. I feel like I've learned so much about cameras, gear, YouTube, so many different things. But these are just 6 things that I've learned, and I think if you're thinking about starting a channel or you already have started a channel, these things could be beneficial for you to think about. I know for me, reflecting back on it, I've certainly got a lot out of making this video. So, starting with number 1. I figured out what works and what doesn't work on the platform. I tried filming so many different things that I do. Cooking, fishing, what my job is like. And, over time, you see, for me at least, I saw what I liked to film, what I didn't like to film, what made me feel comfortable in the camera, and I think it was really important for me to try so many different things because it just gave me a better idea of what I like to make. And I think I'm in a little bit of a better spot than where I was because I kind of have a good idea of what I want to put out on the platform, what do I want people to see. So that's number 1. If I give any advice about that, I would say just put out anything and everything. If you don't know what specific niche you have or you want to create, then just pick up a camera and start making videos, and you'll land on something. You'll find something that you like and something that works on YouTube, and hopefully you can grow from that. Number 2, for me, I think it was good to have videos that represent who I am as a person. Now this one was very hard because it's such an unnatural thing for me to talk to a camera. It took me a while to figure this out, and trying all those different sorts of videos really made me think about what I'm comfortable with. So some of the videos, I made because I knew they would get views. Some of the videos I made because it really represented who I am and I represented what I want people to think of me in a way. So that was important, I think. It was important to make those videos that really reflect who I am as a person and how I want people to view me. Number 2, I would say if you're thinking about this, just think about what you're comfortable with. Think about what you want people to think of you as. And, try to incorporate that into your videos. And I think it helped for me. It helped me get a little bit more comfortable with the camera, and it helped me figure out what I wanted to make. Number 3. The process is fun, but extremely challenging. So if you are not in love with the process, then it's going to be tough. I know some of the videos are really hard for me to make because maybe I just wasn't into them. I wasn't into the process of filming and making them. Some things I started to film and just stopped filming because I didn't really know where it was going. I didn't understand what I was doing. But the videos that I love to watch and the videos that do well on my channel are the ones that I actually enjoy filming, editing, and putting out, and seeing the comments that people post and interacting with all of you guys on them. So I would say find a process that works for you and figure out what that looks like. If you love vlogging, if you love tutorials, teaching people or anything like that, find that sort of process and enjoy that process. Fall in love with it as best as possible. And this is number 4. I would say number 4 coincides with number 3 a lot. Learn, make, repeat. And this is very important. This coincides with number 4, and this is something I got from another YouTuber who I am a huge fan of and puts out amazing videos. His name is Matty Hapoya. I will link his YouTube channel down below. But learn, make, repeat. And this is part of the process, I would say. For me, I didn't know a whole lot about cameras. I didn't know a whole lot about editing. I didn't know anything, essentially. And it's just something that I really wanted to do. So I started with my phone and a GoPro camera, and I just would take a video of something, and then I would all right, now I need to edit it somehow. So I would go into iMovie and figure out, learn how to edit it. And then essentially I would put that video out, and then I would learn from what I learned doing that video. I applied it to the next video, and I think there's a slow progression, with how I'm speaking to the camera, with the audio levels with music and all that stuff you'll see in my videos, because just I always kept in the back of my mind, learn, make, repeat. Just learn something, apply it to your videos, and then repeat that. Make sure you put those videos out. And so that's something that I did, and I almost forced myself to do that, because I could easily dwell on a video for so long and never even put it out, because I didn't go back to the first step of learning, because you just need to get those videos out. You need to go back to the start. Just learn apply what you learned to the next video, make that video, and put it out. Number 5, I could follow trends to get views, but that did not last long. There were some videos I made about my job on a tugboat that have the most views on my channel, but it's just not something that I felt comfortable making, and it's not something that I almost enjoyed making. I think looking back on those videos, they're cool, and but it was just a little uncomfortable for me to make them, and it's not something that I enjoyed the process of, filming on the boats and stuff like that. But some of the other videos that I did were, I love the process of them. I look back now and I'm like, man, that was so cool. I'm so happy I made that video. It's going to be something that I'm going to look back when I'm like 80 years old and be like, wow, I can't believe I did that, So, you can follow trends to get views, but for me, it didn't last. And, that also goes into you'll kind of find your niche. You'll kind of find what works for you, what you're comfortable with, what you like to put out, and, the views will come, I think. Number 6, we're going to have to take this to the chalkboard. Okay, so we have a graph here, and this side represents where you want to be at. Where you want to be at on YouTube, in life, just in general. And down here, we have time. Time is very important because you never get that back, right? And this graph represents something called the dip. And this is something that I learned from another YouTube channel called Colin and Samir. They cover lots of cool things about the platform, and I will link this video below so you guys can go watch it. But it's something that I reflect on a lot, and it's something that I think about in my head, where I'm at in this area, and I would say I'm probably right here, just starting out. Okay, so as you can see, it comes up, you're excited, you're making things, you're not really sure where it's going, but you may be growing on the platform, you may be growing in life or whatever, and you still don't have a whole lot of stuff figured out, and at some point, you may call this burnout. As you can see, I believe I'm down here. There's still so much I need to learn. There's still so many more videos that I need to make, that I need to produce, that people I want to work with and talk to, and so I still don't even feel like I've gotten even close to the point of coming up. Burnout, right? And you maybe fall back down into a rut. You may run out of money. You may, whatever that may look like. You're going to be coming down. And if you can get through this, you're either going to get to this bottom point and keep on coming up. You may land on something you like. You may get a brand deal that you like. You may get sponsorships. You may be able to work with some people. But, you can either essentially go straight, I would say, like that, or you can push through it. You can figure it out. And so, something I learned, something I'm still learning, and something that I reflect on a lot is, where I want to be and time. Because, I have a lot of aspirations, a lot of goals, and a lot of things that I want to accomplish in my life. And they're not going to come easy, I realize that. So, I need to be conscious of time, because I want to get shit done, basically. So I also want to be conscious of, just thinking about essentially where I'm at in this, and how do I get to this, to where I want to be. This is the last and final item. wrapping this video up, if there's any advice I can give to you, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, just start. Just do it. Just figure out something and just start. That is the hardest thing to do, is to start. It took me a very long time to even build up the confidence to get in front of a camera and talk. And I'm talking years, I would say. I've been wanting to do this for so long. But now I'm here. I'm happy. I enjoy what I'm doing. I understand it's a long game. I understand there's, unlimited amounts of possibilities if you put your mind to it. So just start, and just remember, learn, make, repeat. I would say I'm trying to learn a lot right now, and hopefully that reflects in my videos. So anyway, if you got something out of this video, put a comment down below what it is. If you started a YouTube channel in 2020 just like me, let me know what it's about, what you learned, so we could all learn together. And anyway, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Have a nice day.